Well, first bale of the year. The net wrap didn't really start very good. It's kind of off to the side. There's somebody's bottle of Coke. Good morning. Welcome back to Rolling Hills Farm. Dave here. You can see we've got quite a bit of hay down, and today's job will be to get the tedder out. And on the very first rows we cut the rake out. So we'll be doing a little bit of baling today and working with the tedder on the rest of the hay. See, there's a little bit of crisp to the hay, but there's plenty of green underneath. This hay will not go today. This will be tomorrow's hay. We got a little bit of a breeze, but unfortunately you can feel it. It's out of the east, and so it's a little cooler than we like. That's the curse of being close to Lake Superior. An east breeze means cool weather. Not good drying weather. I've got the classic John Deere bar rake and the Oliver, and I'm raking up these first few rows, just a small amount of hay that we cut 2 days ago, and it's good and dry. So I'm going to double rake this section. This is the bale yard right here, full of nice grassy hay. And then I've got just 6 rounds out in the main field to rake up. And sort of a test, we got rained out mowing that day, so that's all I got done. But it'll give us an opportunity to get the baler out and make sure everything's working okay. Boy, it's hot today. Spots out here for sure. You can see the areas where I had to let the hay stand. I was unable to get that mowed, but these outside 6 rows that I did 2 days ago are really nice and crispy. This will make great dry hay this afternoon. The hay feels nice and dry. We've got some showers moving by in the neighborhood, so I'm going to get to work and bale up these few rows that are ready to go. Well, first bale of the year. The net wrap didn't really start very good. It's kind of off to the side. There's somebody's bottle of Coke. It looks even. Let's make another bale and see if it goes on any different. So the baler's full. There goes the net wrap. Net wrap done. Baler open, baler ejected. And now we're closing it. And now we can take off again. Bale number 5. So I'm running a gear down. I'm running it only in second gear now. So far today the windows are pretty big, but I can definitely pick up the speed. But kind of remembering how to do everything. These first bales of the year, I'd rather go just a little bit slow and not forget something. There, that's the first section done. We figured out the net wrap. I just needed to weave a little more effectively. You can see those first couple of bales I wasn't weaving very well. Just getting back into practice. Well, that's all the hay we had dry for today, but we have a lot down for tomorrow. You see this field right here, and right over the top of my finger is a real nice alfalfa field, and there's one on the next road over. So lots of hay tomorrow. But a good start today. There was fog last night and this morning, and the fog is lifted now. And so it's just a little bit damp out here. I think even though this is alfalfa and normally we wouldn't ted it a second time, I think we're going to get on this and ted this a second time this morning just to make sure we've got enough soil moisture. I don't want wet bales. Well, unfortunately, this is not going to go today. You can see the surface is still wet. Just didn't do much drying yesterday, so we're going to need another day of drying on this field. This is the heavy alfalfa that we cut first, and it hasn't dried much at all, so Dawn's tedding this for a second time. Well, you can see behind me, I've got the wheel rake. I'm out here raking the alfalfa field at the neighbor's. Dawn is in our field with a single raking with the Oliver. So we'll have 2 balers going this afternoon. Not the one alfalfa field is just too wet, and the square bale hay is a little bit wet. Mid-afternoon, and we're in the round baler. As you can see, there's pretty heavy hay here. I made 6 bales on the first round, so it's going to be somewhere on the order of 40 bales on this little 8-acre section, so that's pretty good news. Boy, these are nice looking alfalfa bales. Full 5-foot 4x5s. Kind of got the net wrap figured out. Just got to remember to weave properly. So this part of the field, the north half is alfalfa, and then just Timothy and Alsike. The rest of the field down there. While I was working the alfalfa field, neighbor Dave was here in our grass field making round bales. Ended up being a 2-baler day. We like to wrap the alfalfa bales just because we feel net wrap preserves them a little bit better. Dave's baler is a twine only, and it works great for just regular grass hay. Whoa, she's aiming for me.